to Cracking the Cryptic, and we have now published the video to the 7 Wonders of the World Sudoku Hunt. Yesterday we were debating whether to extend the deadline for a week, but people have had 3 weeks to enter it, and frankly they can still go on solving it and not watch the video, or use the video to help them finish, but no point sending in answers now anymore. This is the closing time. So here are the last few who came in on day 21. Very well done to these people, and I will add them to a roll of honor and run that at the end of the video. And if anybody comes in while I'm filming the video and before I upload the file, before I upload the solution video, I will add them to the list. But very well done to those people. Unbelievably, I think we have 330 people who have 330 correct answers sent in, and that implies that given that there were sometimes teams of 2 or 3 working it, some 500 people have probably worked on this hunt to a successful conclusion. Who knows how many others? And given that we only have 4,000 Patreons, it's fantastic. Thank you so much for engaging with the hunt and your kind words about it. And we're looking forward to bringing you some more content, some reward puzzle for April. We think we have an interesting one lined up for you. So enough about Patreon. I'm not mentioning the apps, and what I am going to do instead is tell you that we got an email in from Felix, who said that his best friend has been constructing puzzles lately, posting them on Logic Masters Germany, is turning 30 on the 22nd, which it will already be in Central European time or anywhere east of that. So very happy birthday to Boa Constructor. Now, I don't know, it's a great name. I don't know anything about Boa Constructor's name or gender, but I do know their age, and that is 30 today, so on the 22nd. So congratulations. And Felix didn't mention it, but this puzzle seems to actually be themed on maybe a phobia of numbers over 30 that would accord with that birthday. The rule set is this: normal Sudoku rules apply, and the numbers outside the grid for their row or column say how many instances of consecutive numbers in that row or column have a product greater than 30. And that's fairly simply stated rule set, but I've never solved a puzzle like that. Really looking forward to seeing how this constraint works. Do give it a go on the link below the video. I'm going to try it now. Let's get cracking. And I don't know whether we're meant to look at the 5, which is clearly the biggest number, or the zeros. Oh yeah, okay, the zeros. So I've got this list of numbers that multiply to 30, to more than 30, and I've put it up in the video. So 9 has to multiply, anything multiplying by more than 3 is 30. So those numbers, have to be 1, 2, or 3. That one can't be 1 because of this 0. I think the same is true for 8. Yes, 8 times 4 would be too much. So now we know where 1, 2, 3 go in row 2 straight away. Oh, and that's interesting. There's this 1 here, but we can only get one more of 1, 2, and 3 in column 2. So the 1 instance of a product of more than 30 must come in box 1 with that 9. Oh, that's intriguing. Oh, this 9 is also in a 0 row. These 0 rows at the top look like they're very deliberately helpful. This one as well. Oh, that's giving us a 1, 2, 3 triple in box 2. 4, 5, 6, 7 are the only possibilities up there. Now, one of the 1, 2, 3s in box 3 has to be in this group of cells, and that's forming a virtual triple with those. So these can be from 4, 5, 6, 7. I was going to write 8, but I don't think they can be 8, or they'd have to be an 8 up here. 8 in row 1 Oh, that's now going to be the 1, 2, or 3, so that the 1 is restricted to just that pair. 8 can't be here because it would definitely make 32 or more there. So 8 is my first number placed in this puzzle, really surprisingly. And that's okay. Now I'm probably going to finally have to come off these boxes. They've been very helpful so far, but I don't know what I can place in here. And let's have a look down the grid now. Oh, the grid has highlighted for me these 1, 2, 3 patterns, and I think they're going to be significant. Oh, that can't be a 1 as well. I see a 1 at the bottom of the grid finally. Right, let's have a look at what? This 0 or this 1? No, let's have a look at this 0. That must be 1, 2, or 3. Now, where's 8 going to be in this column? Which is a 0 column. So it can't be next to the 4. That would create a 32 product. It's got to be in one of these cells, but it's got to be surrounded by 2 lots of 1, 2, or 3. So I think we can do this immediately. 7 is fine to sit beside 4, or it could even be there. But we've had the 1, 2, 3 triple, so these are from 5, 6, and 7, and the bottom one can't be a 6, obviously. It's intriguing how this works right now. This 0, okay, the 7 could be, okay, yeah, the 7 could be next to a 4, but only that or 1, 2, or 3. Where's the 9 going to be? And look, we've got, now we're considering a quadruple of 1, 2, 3, 4. Where's the 4th one going to be, and where's 9 going to be? Well, 9 has to be surrounded by 2 of them, so it's going to have to be here with 1, 2, or 3 on either side. That gives us the 1, 2, 3 triple. That must be a 4. And I think, oh, 4 and 7 are done. So we are left with a 5, 6 pair, which is fine. That multiplies to 30, which is not more than 30. So that's the one. What can we do in this column? Where do 8 and 7 go? We've used one of the 1, 2, 3 here, so I suppose a number could go on the end, and then it only needs one little chaperone, as it were. Oh, let's use this. Right, 7 has to be next to 1, 2, 3, or 4. We've used 1 and 4, so that's 2 or 3. Yeah, how are we going to get 8 and 9 into this row? We've used one of the 1, 2, 3 there. We could put one of 8 or 9 here, and the second of the 1, 2, 3 triple there. But then the last one would have to be hiding the 8 or 9 in the corner. I think the only other way of doing this is to have the 2 from 1, 2, and 3 in those 2 cells, and the 8 and 9 in those 2. So I think either way it works, you will get 8 or 9 in the corner. But then, oh, and this must be from 1, 2, and 3. But then I don't know whether that's 8 or 9 or that one. And whichever one it is, 1, 2, or 3 goes in next to the 4. Oh, which means it must be 2 or 3. Yes, okay, here's another simpler question. Where does 1 go in row 8? Well, I can tell you it won't go here, because then you could never fit the other of 8 or 9 into this row. So it must be this. That is a 1. So, I don't know. I just don't think these 2, 3, 3 clues are useful. The 5's interesting. Yeah, okay. Any product of over 30 has to use 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 or 9. So I think the 5 means that all those 6 digits must come together. If they got separated, so you had 2 of them here and 4 of them here, you could only get a maximum of 5 products from them. So they have to be a continuous run of 6 digits, which have to include these 4. And the 4 won't be next to the 7, and the 5 won't be next to the 6. Well, the 4 won't be next to the 5, 6 or 7. Oh, so wherever 4 appears, it can only have 8 or 9 as chaperones. I don't know. That's not very... Oh, that's an interesting point, actually, about up here. Where does 4 appear here? And where does 7 appear? 7, to get this as a 0, 7 can't be in one of these 2 middle cells, or it will be next to a 5 or 6. So 7's on one of the ends. I suppose the same's true here. And 4 is in one of the 2 middle cells next to the 7. But look, we've got a 4 there, so those can't be 4. That can't be 4 by Sudoku. That must be where the 4 goes in the top row. Sorry, I hadn't thought about this at all. So that gives us a 4 and a 5, 6 pair. That's 7. That must be next to 4 again. And we get another 5, 6 pair. These are not 7. This group of 4, 5, 6, that's fine. Where does 8 go, though? I tell you what, 8 doesn't go here because it couldn't be surrounded by 1, 2 or 3. So 8 is in one of these 2 cells, and that means this one must be 1, 2 or 3. We know exactly which one because we've got 3 and 1 in the column. That's 2, and I think we can start unwinding some of these numbers now. 2, 3, lots of these numbers now. 2 there, 3, 2, 3. That 2 is looking down at this. My goodness. Suddenly tons of the 1, 2, 3's filled in. 1 now is in one of those 2 cells. No, these can't be 2, but I don't know what they are. So this pair has become a 7, 8 pair. I could probably have seen that a moment ago. And I think whichever way we fill this row now, in fact, the same is true for all of the first 3 rows. We have fulfilled the clues. The same is true for column 1 and column 5. Still got this row 8 to work out. Now it's 2 that is in one of those 2 cells, so I can pencil mark that. One of these 2 is 8 or 9. I don't really know how to pencil mark that. Does that mean that this is a 5, 6? Yeah, they can't be 8 or 9. This is a 2, 5, 6, 7 quadruple here. So 3, 8 and 9 go around the corners. That one has to be a 9. My goodness. It's a weird naked single. Right, 3 and 8 go in there. 9's in one of those 2 cells, quite likely. Well, maybe not quite likely in the middle row because... look, this cell sees 1, 2 and 3 now. So it's not in the run of 6 high digits. So that must go over to this side. They must be for... No, I've got that the wrong way round. Sorry. This must be one of the purple digits. It must be one of the high digits. Sorry, got that entirely the wrong way round. Oh, so I don't know whether this is 1 or not. But this isn't a high digit. This is one of 3, 1 or 2 here. Yes, and it must be 1. Because the 6 high digits can't reach there now. There'd be 7. So that's 1, right. So now can we decide where 8 and 7 go in this column? I don't think 7 can go here, because this has to be at least 5. So 7 can't go there. We've already got the one product over 30, remember. So 7 must go here. This now has to be kept down to 4 to make that 7 work. Where does 8 go? It's got to go here, otherwise it can't get surrounded. We get another of these 5, 6 pairs that are fine, because 30 is a perfectly acceptable age and number. Now 3, that hasn't resolved this at all. That's not a 4, we know that. This is a group of 2, 4, 8. Got no clue in this column to help us. Now, come on, oh, these aren't 7, and they haven't been ever since that was a given, so that was a foolish bit of pencil marking. That, no, I don't know which is 8 or 9 still. That can't be 8. Oh, that's frustrating. Do I have to use these? Let's have a look at this 3 row, because we can see one of the... Oh, look, that 8 has actually resolved this 3, 8 pair. Ah, now we've got 2 of the 3 products over 30 in this row. 1, 3, 2, 8, 9. 4 is in one of these 2 cells. Oh, 3 is over here somewhere as well. It's not in that one, obviously. Ah, if this was a 4, that would put 3 here. And I think that's a problem. I think there's no way to get a third. With 9 and 8 used up there, you get your 2 products over 30 here, but not the third. If 4 is there, that makes 3 here. And I don't think you can get a third product over 30, so 4 is not there. Wow, that's a lovely bit of logic. 4 is there. Now, I have a feeling this can't be 3 either for the same sort of reason. You get your 2 products over 30 here, but there's nothing for 4 to multiply by to make the third there. So this is not 3, this is 3. That fixes the 1, 3 at the top. This is 5 or 7. And now the 3 products are all in those 4 cells. Oh, so brilliant. Right, now what else have we got up here? 1, oh, we can place the last 1. What about 2? Oh yes, look, this is a 2 because there's a 2 in one of those cells. That's probably been available for a while. So there's a 2 in, oh, well, it's not in the purple, which is all high digits. So we can actually place 2 there and not there. Ah, and yes, the one missing low digit from this row is 2. We know it's not in a purple cell. We now know it's not there. So it goes in there. I'm going to make this purple, not that it really matters now, but these are all 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I don't know if it's worth thinking about the order. That is 5, 6, or 7 by Sudoku. Yeah, I'm not that interested in that order at the moment. I'm getting stuff down here that surely I can use. That is 5 or 7, so that's part of a pair. This must be 8 or 9. That goes with the 2. So that is not 2. This is a 5, 6 pair yet again. We have loads of those forming in the grid. The age of 30 is commemorated in all of these 5, 6 pairs that we're getting. Look at those, loads of them. Now, that could be 5, 7 or 9. That's not very helpful. 9, 2, 3, 4, 1. We've got, oh, that can't be 8. So the 8 in column 8 is right here. Oh yeah, there's a sort of X-wing, should have spotted that. 8, 8, that fixes 8 and 4. Everything is getting fixed except the 5 6s. That puts 4, ooh, I was going to put it there, but it could be here. It's quite likely to be there. 4 has to either be surrounded by 8 and 9, or on the corner, I mean on the edge with 8 and 9 inside it, and that's not happening. 4 there wouldn't work because we need it to make a number over 30. So 4 goes there with 9 here. That's 5, 6 or 7. We are surely on the finishing straight now. 8 and 9. Just need to get these 5s and 6s sorted out. That's become a 5. I've just done this column without using its clue at all. 40 and 48. Yes, just those two at the bottom. That 5 has sorted out all of the 5, 6 pairs. I think we can do them all at once. That's brilliant. 5, 6. Yep, 6, 5. Oh, not those, but I'll get to them in a moment, I'm sure. 6 and 9 to go in here. This is a really clever puzzle. I think boa constructor is a name to watch out for. 5 or 7 there, 2 there, 5 here, 6, 5. I don't think I've used this 3 clue either. And I don't think I'm going to have to. 7, oh, 4 there. This is a 7. 5 there, 7 there. Let's remove the colours and just check this column. 48, 40, 35. Yeah, and no more. That is the right number. Wow, that's a really neat puzzle there. I hope you had a go at that. That's good fun. And thank you so much to Felix for recommending it. Happy birthday, Boa Constructor, and well done for creating that. Delighted to feature it on the channel today. And thank you for watching, everybody. Hope to see you again soon. Do have a look at the Patreon video for how to solve the 7 Wonders of the World Sudoku hunt. If you got stuck on it anywhere, or if you want to see if you did it the right way, that'll be available to those $3 patrons who can see it. Thank you very much for watching. Bye for now.